Hello there.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fandom Fights. We are here for a teams match. I am running solo today. I am Tim. We have a great match for you. We got Young Justice versus Some Assembly Required. Really like the name Some Assembly Required. If only I liked all the people. Albert's great, but he's joined by Jack Pinchuk, who I recently discovered drinks milk during matches. Apparently he's been doing this for years. I just discovered this like a month ago. So if you didn't have more reasons to dislike the man, well, there you go. He drinks chocolate milk while kicking back and watching a good movie. No, Jesus, he's got it right now. All right. And then on the other side of things, we got Young Justice. We got Javi and Cameron. Very, very good team. Title contending team. And they're going to play each other. It's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go talk to the players right now in the promo.
All right, we're here to battle Young Justice. This should be exciting. Cameron Holtzman, 3 years ago, I missed a 0 to hut question in round 2. And then in round 3, he rubbed it in my face when it's asked how many points you want to bet. It's like 0, like the hut. And I'm like, oof. So this is revenge, Holtzman, 3 years later.
Yeah, no, I'm also looking to get a little bit of revenge on Cam. Javi's great. We love Javi. Cam's been kind of a dick in fandom to me, beating me a couple times. So, I want to beat him, and that's what I'm here to do. So, good game. Have a good one, Cam.
Cheers to the chocolate milk.
Cheers.
These guys just don't like me, apparently. Javi, are you there?
I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah, these guys just don't seem to like me. I mean, yeah, I beat Albert once. I beat Jack physically in high school. What reason is that for people to dislike a guy? Sorry.
Hey, I think you beat Albert twice. I think you beat Jack in Fandom.
Yeah.
We've beaten Jack in teams. We have not beaten Albert in teams. So if we beat them, Boatman, Jack in Fandom. What are your thoughts?
That's about all we got to say.
Great.
Justice
Cool.
is served, or whatever catchphrase
Yeah,
is.
like the justice is served views.
Javi, you're lucky I like you, but that was rough. That was not a good one. I actually liked Cameron's at the end. Yeah, Justice's. That was good. But then Javi, come on. Nah. And also it is nice to see Albert. I haven't seen Albert in a while. It's good to see his face. I missed it. All right, let's get into it. Starting with round number 1. It is the whiteboard round. Here's how it's going to work. There are going to be 10 questions from 10 random categories in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each question is worth 1 point apiece. If you get all 10 questions correct, you'll be issued a bonus question to you, only to you. You get 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we start round number 1?
Good luck, guys.
Okay. Your first question, guys, is coming in the category of the MCU. In which MCU film will you find a device called a Soul Forge? I have a song stuck in my head. I don't want to say what it is because it is by a Canadian group, and I don't want to spark any Canadians' ears while they're trying to think of an answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Javi.
It's also known as a quantum field generator, Thor the Dark World.
Let's go to Albert.
I said Thor, Love and Thunder.
Let's go to Cameron.
I spent a while trying to remember if it was in or and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
And Jack.
I tried scribbling Thor: Love and Thunder, but didn't get Love and Thunder written. So
Thor: The Dark World is correct. So Javi will hit that, making it 1-0. Your next question is in the category of James Bond. Who performs the song "You Know My Name" for the opening credits of Casino Royale? Maybe I'll spend the rest of this round just like giving hints as to what this Canadian song is that I'm thinking of. Probably won't be hard to figure out considering nothing really that great comes from Canada. So if you,
I mean,
Good
Denis
song.
Villeneuve is Canadian.
who for?
Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah, but he's French Canadian. One pens
Yeah.
down. Let's go to Albert.
Chris Cornell.
Let's go to Cameron.
Tim and I don't agree on many things, but French Canadian is the worst kind of Canadian. Chris Cornell.
This is bad.
And Jack
Chris Cornell.
and Javi.
I was really worried I butchered the last name, Chris Cornell.
Chris Cornell is correct. 3-2. Your next question is in the category of criminal underworld. Who takes a selfie with the destroyed submarine at the end of The Fate of the Furious? What else does Canada have? Syrup? Hockey?
Yes.
So Jack. So, I mean. Yeah, but then you got Dylan. Dylan's pretty great. I like Dylan. You got Brittany. 5, 4,
We got Brian Adams.
2, 1. Hands down. Not much me and Boatman agree on, but Brian. Anyway, let's go to Holtzman.
This feels like it has big Roman energy.
Jack.
This seems like something dumb Roman would do.
Javi.
If it's freaking Hobbs, I'm gonna lose my mind. Roman.
And Albert.
I was also thinking this is something Roman would do.
It is something Roman would do. 5-4 is the score. And your next question is coming from the category of epic adventures. In Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, how many planes travel through the fissure in time back to 214 BC? Whoever wrote this round one did not like to use question marks. Were they from Canada? We don't know. We don't know. And we never will until Nick tells me if he remembers or if I remember to ask him. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jack, maybe?
Still haven't seen this one. I wrote 3.
Let's go to Javi.
I mean, I can only think of the two.
Let's go to Albert
I only wrote 1.
and Holtzman.
I also could only think of 2.
2 is correct. So both Javi and Holtzman will hit that, making it 7-4. Your next question is in the category of YA. How specifically does the tribute Foxface die in the Hunger Games? It's a great name. My daughter's middle name, actually. After this film. We were going to name her middle name after Maggie's middle name, but then we saw her and we were just like, nah. You a fox face. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Javi.
Eating poison berries?
Let's go to Albert.
Eat nightlock berries.
And let's go to Cameron.
Eats poison berries, nightlock.
And Jack.
Eats nightlock berries.
The answer we have is eats nightlock. I'm pretty sure they're nightlock berries, so I'm going to accept everybody's answer, unless anyone feels strongly about that, but I don't think any of you should. So each gets 2 apiece, and it is 9-6 as we get to your next question. In the category of American Spies. In which American Spies film does the main villain cut off part of their henchman's finger with a cigar cutter? Hate it when that happens. Oh, man. So anyway, Canada. I don't have much else to say. I don't know a lot about it. Really don't. I know it's close to me. Very close. But I'm thinking of moving farther away so that I don't have to be closer to Jack. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Albert.
Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Let's go to Holtzman.
Mission Impossible 2.
Let's go to Jack.
I wasn't sure. I said Hunt for Red October.
And Javi.
Mission Impossible 2.
Mission Impossible 2 is correct. So Young Justice expands their lead, making it 11-6. Your next question is in the category of Pixar. In A Bug's Life, during the fake bird attack, who scares Hopper by pretending to have been decapitated? I really like this movie. This was my first movie I ever saw in the theater as a young boy. My parents said, you know, the Bug movie. Let's do that one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Cameron.
Francis?
Let's go to Jack.
A ladybug. I couldn't remember its name.
And let's go to Javi.
Boysenberry. Heimlich.
And Albert.
Couldn't remember the caterpillar's name. I said Manny.
Heimlich is correct. One
I
of the
also
great.
could not remember his name, and I was like, Belch.
So the score is 12-6 as we get into your next question. I do believe Javi is still perfect. The next category is the category of mixed bag. What could it be? Your question is, which fandom actor has played both Superman and Spider-Man? Superman and Spider-Man, huh? It's quite the resume. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Cameron.
Nicolas Cage.
Let's go to Jack.
I really like this question. Nicolas Cage.
Thanks. I did not write it. Javi.
I was so close to saying Jack Quaid until I remembered the obvious. Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
And Albert.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage is correct. So 14-8 as we get into your ninth question. Sorry, in the category of Star Trek. What is Scotty's first name in the Star Trek series? Five, 4, 3,
Come on, you love me, Tim.
1. Pens down. No, I don't. Let's go to Jack.
Montgomery.
Let's go to Javi.
Montgomery.
Let's go to Albert
Montgomery.
and Cameron.
Yes, Montgomery Scotty.
I always think of that Montgomery Scotty. So here's the sitch. The score is 16-10. But we're getting into the final category. If Javi hits this question, he will get the perfect round. The question is in the category of Disney animation. And your question is, in Meet the Robinsons, what is the name of the city that Wilbur Robinson lives in?
Oh.
It's been fun.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Albert.
Whoville.
Let's go to Cameron.
God, I love this movie. Tomorrowville?
Let's go to Jack
I completely blanked.
and Javi.
I'm so sad. Come on. I said Argo. I don't know.
Cameron is very close. The answer is
Tomorrowland?
Todayland. Todayland. So very, very close on the right path there. But so the score is still the same, 16-10 at the end of round number 1. So 6-point game in favor of Young Justice. We're going to move into round number 2. Here's how it's going to work. There's a wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each team is going to have a chance to spin the wheel. If you like what you spin the first time, you can keep it, or you can choose to spin again, but you must keep whatever you spin the second time. Each question is worth 2 points apiece unless you check down to multiple choice. Then it would only be worth 1 point. Ceilings available in this round. Any questions?
No.
Okay. You pause for just 1 second.
What a bummer.
I heard the question. I was like, I only ever remember them saying the future.
I saw it like a couple
Good
months
shit,
ago.
Bobby. Yeah, no,
Thanks.
that was a good round 1 for you.
It was all right. Yeah.
Is the city just called the future?
I thought you were gonna ask like family member names, like
All right.
like the other day I was just running through them. Anyway,
All right. The categories on today's wheel are creature features, mixed bag, Disney animation, YA, Marvel, James Bond, DreamWorks animation, and Pixar. Young Justice, you're in the lead. Do you want to spin or defer?
I wouldn't mind going first. There's a lot of stuff on here that we like and that they probably also like.
yeah, that's
And
fine.
so we can try and get one of those before they're able to get it.
Dude, I'm not superstitious about a wheel spin,
Let's go
so
first,
go with whatever you want to do, man.
All right. This is what your first spin is. It lands on mixed bag.
I don't hate it, but I think there's better on there personally.
Yeah, it's especially with so many things we like being on this wheel. It's like
Yeah.
the things we like less would be what makes up mixed bag. So I'd say spin again. Yeah.
Yeah, let's spin again.
Okay. And you land on opponent's choice. So, Assembly, you guys get to pick the category for Young Justice.
You want to give him Bond?
Bond could be one, I think, or otherwise mixed bag. Yeah, that's what the two I was thinking.
Yeah, those are the two that, like, yeah, no, those are the two that I'm leaning, but I lean slightly more towards James Bond because,
Okay.
yeah, no, we've got no clue what could be in mixed bag. Could be stuff that they're good at. So, and Bond's just not their best category. So I think that's probably the safer bet.
Sounds good. Let's give him Bond.
Give him Bond.
Well, that's what we were going to give you on opponent's choice. So joke's on you.
All right, Young Justice, are you ready for your questions in the category of James Bond?
I'm sure Javi is more than I am.
Barely.
Your first question. Which James Bond film features a Bond ally named Sharky?
That's the License to Kill. He's like the guy
Yeah.
that, like, yeah.
Yeah, go for
He's
it.
like one of like his Felix Leiter's groomsmen. License to Kill, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who sings the title sequence song Nobody Does It Better for the film The Spy Who Loved Me?
I think that's Carly Simon.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
it's Carly
It's
Simon. I'm pretty sure it's Carly Simon. This
Yeah,
is my favorite
it is.
Bond song. Carly Simon, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. What hand does Lashif have that Bond beats with a straight flush to win the poker match in Casino Royale?
He beats him with a straight flush.
So
I think
it might be. It's got to
I
be.
think it's four of a kind. I don't know
I
how
think
the
we go
logistics-
multiple for sure.
I think go multiple,
Yeah,
but it
multiple
might be
choice.
four of a kind. Yeah.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, full house, B, four of a kind, C, straight, or D, two pair.
Okay, so it's Texas Hold'em, so it's one, it's a straight. Blush.
Yeah, because
I don't think
it's,
it could be a 4 of a kind now that I think about it.
I think it's between that and one other thing, but I'd say go
I want to
for it.
repeat the options just to make sure.
Yeah, repeat the options.
All right, your options again are A, full house, B, 4 of a kind, C, straight, or D, 2 pair.
It's not 2 pair. 2 pair is too easy to beat. I think it's a full house.
Yeah, that's where I was leaning.
I think we go with full house.
Yeah, go for it.
Full house, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
I was trying to remember the rules of poker and be like, what beats what?
I love poker. It's good.
What object of Bond's triggers his gun on the desk to explode in the opening of The World Is Not Enough?
Object of Bonds triggers
Is it like a lighter
his,
or
his
something?
gun
like
to
that?
explode?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm not
I think
confident.
it's a pin, but I don't really want to go for it.
Yeah,
So I think we go
multiple choice.
multiple choices.
All right, your options are A, glasses, B, tie clip, C, pen, or D, ring.
I think it's his
Pen was.
glasses.
Is it glasses?
I don't know. I don't know for a
Because
fact.
pen was in your head is my only thing. Like
No, pin, like a lapel
Oh,
pin.
pen. In that case, yeah, glasses seems good.
Yeah, we'll go with glasses, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question. In Quantum of Solace, Bond keeps what type of jewelry with him that used to belong to Vesper?
Ooh,
Isn't it a necklace?
that sounds right. But this movie is so boring and impossible to remember.
Here's the thing. I think if we go multiple, even if they steal on multiple, I think we still have a lead no matter what. I'm not sure. Actually, maybe not.
So are you saying go multiple or shoot for it?
Yeah, I think go multiple.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your options are A, bracelet, B, necklace, C, earring, D, ring.
Yeah,
It's between that and another one. I don't really want to give the other one away.
yeah.
just in
Go
case.
with your gut.
Necklace, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. So, a classic Jack Pinchuk blunder gets Young Justice their total up to 23. So just
Get 9 points.
Yeah, get
Come on,
9
go
points,
for it, guys.
No,
Come
I'm
on.
kidding. You can go 10 for 10. That's fine. So I'm going to bring back the wheel. This is going to be the spin for some assembly required. And it also lands on opponent's choice.
Interesting.
Fun.
We did not talk about this.
No, we didn't. I think mixed bag
it's
would probably
between
be.
mixed bag or Marvel, right?
Yeah, I think just
Just
I
mixed
don't
bag
know.
with what could come up.
I think
there.
mixed bag is such a whatever. Like you'll get a
Yeah.
horror, you'll get a random spies question.
Yeah,
I think mixed
let's-
bag's probably the safer bet. So
Yeah, let's go mixed bag.
we'll go mixed bag. Thank you.
All right. Some assembly required. Are you ready for your questions in the category of mixed bag?
I wouldn't have done great in that Bond one, so this can only be better. So yeah, let's go.
Let's see. All right, let's do it.
Your first question. What was the last Star Wars film to feature a character submerged in a tank full of liquid used for healing?
Was Finn in one of those in the
That's-
beginning of Last Jedi?
That's what I was thinking.
I'm not.
5,
Come on, Finn.
4,
Do I
3.
repeat?
2.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your first repeat. Your question again. What was the last Star Wars film to feature a character submerged in a tank full of liquid used for healing?
Because it for sure happens in more than just one, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You want to go multiple?
Yeah, we'll go multiple just to be safe.
Yeah.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, The Empire Strikes Back, B, The Last Jedi, C, Rogue One, or D, The Rise of Skywalker.
Okay. See, Rise of Skywalker popped to me last minute because of Sheev. I don't know if it was in a tank, but it's either that or the other one.
Yeah. I'm fine with going Rise of Skywalker. I'm not 100% sure on this. I trust you.
Five.
Trying to picture it.
4.
Okay.
3.
Rise of Skywalker, final answer.
That is incorrect. Young Justice, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, The Empire Strikes Back, B, The Last Jedi, C, Rogue One, or D, The Rise of Skywalker?
So it's either Rogue One or Last Jedi, because I know for sure it happens in Rogue One.
Okay, I don't remember it in Rogue
Because you have
One.
Vader in his tank.
I don't. Do you remember what? Because I'm trying to
There's
recall the thing.
Finn. There's Finn in like the healing thing that he breaks out of, and he's dripping all over the place.
I think we just go with their
better-
initial thought,
I
unless
think
you
Last
wanted
Jedi
to
makes
go with
sense, yeah.
4.
Last
Yeah,
Jedi,
go.
final answer.
That's also incorrect. We were looking for Rogue One.
Fair.
Sorry, buddy.
I was like,
That's
he's
all good.
healing and he's very damp, so maybe.
All right, Assembly, your next question in the category of mixed bag. How many Nightmare on Elm Street films did Charles Bernstein compose the score for?
Okay.
So he did one. Like, hang on, I'm trying to think. How many of the old ones did he like? How many of the '80s ones did he do? 'Cause I don't think he was around for New Nightmare, was he?
I don't honestly know.
4.
We should go multiple.
Yeah, multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A1, B2, C3, D4.
Okay. Oh, I cannot remember for the life of me.
Yeah, no. I 3 was like my initial thought, but I'm not confident in that at all. Do you have anything?
4.
Let's go with 3.
3, final answer.
That is incorrect. Young Justice, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A1, B2, C3, or D4?
It's just the original. It's just one.
I'm so bad at composers, dude. So go for it.
One final answer.
That is correct for a 1-point steal. All right. Some assembly required. Your next question. In Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, what is the last name of the Atlantis-obsessed scientist who Black Manta forces to help him find Aquaman?
Oh, it's Dr.
Is it?
It's Ray
Is
Park's
it-
character.
Yeah. Is it Lim or is it Lin or something
Dr.
like that?
Lin sounds right.
Because I
I-
believe his first name is Shin, like the bone.
4,
Okay, yeah.
3, 2.
Lim, final answer.
That is
Oh.
incorrect. Young
Shit,
Justice
sorry.
chance for a 2-point steal.
Isn't
it is Shin.
Steven
Shin is his last
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
I think it's Steven Shin. So.
God.
Shin,
Final answer.
And your winner by way of knockout, Young Justice. The answer was Shin. Albert, very close there, but that does put the game out. And listen, double opponent's choice. I think giving the 2 choices on the wheel of James Bond and Mixed Bag were the right calls on both sides. It just so happens that the James Bond questions fell in line for Javi and Cameron, and the Mixed Bag questions just weren't in Albert and Jack's wheelhouse tonight. So it's unfortunate, but it is the way it is. And also, when you have a 6-point lead coming out of round 1, Javi was pretty much near perfect today. It's tough. It's tough to come back from that, but really valiant effort from everybody. Let's go talk to the players in the post-match interviews. Some assembly required. Really great match. I know not the way you guys wanted the match or the season for you guys to end this way, but really good match nonetheless. I always, as much shit as I give Jack, I like seeing you guys here as a team. I think this is a good pairing. What are your thoughts coming out of it?
I obviously doesn't feel great. Things just fell in Young Justice's favor today. Round 1, they were lights out. Javi only missed 1 question. I think Cam only missed 1 as well, or 2. I don't know, but they played a fantastic round 1. Just a couple questions weren't in our wheelhouse, and that's what it is. I don't know. I don't think I would have did well in James Bond. I can't speak for Albert, but those those mixed bag questions though were just not in our wheelhouse at all. Once again, so like it's what it is. But if we're gonna lose to anyone, Cam and Javi are a pretty fucking good team to lose to. So yeah, no, I'm proud of what Albert and I did this season. I think we're 2-2 now. But like, yeah, no, kind of a downer note to end on, but still, I'm very happy to have Albert as a teammate.
Albert, thoughts?
Yeah, echo the sentiment. Shin Lim was a magician. God damn it! So I messed that up. That was on me.
Oh, you're good.
But
man.
yeah, looking back at it, I think with the misses and mixed bag, I think we probably would have done better with Bond if we were given Bond and we give. I don't know how they would have done in mixed bag with the full set.
Yeah, no,
But yeah, no, they're a great team. They're a formidable team. So yeah, rough end to the season, but Jack's a great teammate. So we'll see.
Yeah, 2-2 is not a record to shake your head at coming out of a debut season where you've played some pretty tough teams along the way as well. Who are you guys looking to play next season? Do you want like an easy warm-up match, or do you want another formidable team?
I mean, regardless of who you put us up against, we'll do our best. We'll have a better showing than today. So obviously, it'd be nice to get a win, but like to get another win on our record. But if it's another like if it's another Cabin 66, fucking hell, that'll be something. But we'll put our best foot forward, and yeah. So whatever you guys do.
What he says.
All right, sounds good. Jack, Albert,
Lost Kingdom.
Yeah, first year. Yeah, that movie sucks. Guys, great job today. We'll see you next season. All right, guys, I had to be nice when he was on screen. He had just lost by knockout. He was drinking milk. Albert, fucking fantastic. But that Jack guy, you beat him. Great job. Thank you for doing Multiplex a favor. Your guys' thoughts. Dominant performance. Holy shit. Go.
Yeah, it was a weird one because I think like round one went very well. And then we spun mixed bag and we're like, not great. Spun opponent's choice, and then Bond, they gave it to us, and I think both of us were like, we'll see how this goes, I guess. We're like, I'm very open, at least myself, at like not one of my greatest categories. And then it just happened to be things that we like knew or were able to like get there with the help of multiple choice. And then they got opponents and it was like, well, we'll give the other bad thing. And to I think everyone's surprised, like just really, it wasn't even like most of the things we named of these are the really bad things that can come up. They just like, yeah, they were just like very random questions where you don't know what to expect in that category. A bunch of different things just come up and you see what you can do. And yeah, like all credit to them. Like I think if they got anything other than mixed bag, this would have been a way closer match because like that wheel was very good for both teams, but I think especially for them. And it just came down to hitting the wrong spots for them, but still all credit to them. They are a fantastic team who've just been on a bit of an unlucky streak right now, but like they are capable of being a top tier team if luck is kinder to them, honestly.
Yeah, Javi.
Yeah. I feel bad just because like I like Albert and Jack, and like obviously we spun opponents, but they spun opponents, and I think like we missed the Star Wars question, so objectively we would have done worse in the mixed bag than we did in Bond. I'm just proud of like us. Like Bond's not our bread and butter. I've been putting in a lot of work for James Bond just because like that was, if it's horror icons and Bond that are my two weakest categories. I've been doing pretty okay in both of them. Like every time I spin them, feel like all right, I'm working around them. Like I don't know, not fantastic. I'm never gonna take them on spinners, but like I don't know, like I don't know. I've been prepping them, so it feels good. This is our first knockout, I think, which is really cool. Like my first knockout, like in Fandom ever, like singles, teams, whatever. So it's cool. Like I don't know, like I got that. We're in the books. That's cool.
Yeah, guys, this also ends your season, but you ended on a very high note. Next season, any thoughts? Who you want to play?
Some assembly required.
Ginyu Force.
Yeah. No, yeah. We'll see if we can make that happen.
Yeah.
Guys, great job today. Excellent performance. We'll see you next season. All right, well, that's going to do it for us today at Fandom Fights. Thank you to Jack and Albert. Thank you to Cameron and Javi. Thank you to Nick for writing the match. I've been Tim. We'll see you guys next time with another great match. Until then, have a great night. See you next time.